to another edition of Throwback Thursday. We got Skinnyman, No Big Thing. I've been told that this track just kills, and I've also been told that I need to get back to a Skinnyman track, so I'm gonna rectify both of that shit today. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Give it a listen.
And we will.
I'm not trying to be
We've got it.
no big thing.
I'm not trying to be no big thing.
I'm not trying to give you no advice.
Can't tell you how to live your life, blood.
I'm not trying to be no big thing.
No role models up in here, what?
I'm not trying to give you no advice.
Blood, I'm not saying that I'm anything. Who am I to give man advice? It's not that I know best when trust, blood, I don't. All I know is if you're coming.
I gotta bring that back, man. The way Skinnyman jumps on this track and then the beat follows him in, and this beat just kicks. God damn. And I don't know if that's a sample he's using at the beginning with that, whether it's a sped up voice or woman's voice, whatever that is. I'm digging that message, man. He's saying, like, I'm no big thing, man. I'm not here to give you advice. I'm just here to tell you that I've lived some shit. I've done some shit. I've been affected by some shit. So there ain't no role models up in the estate housing, but let me tell you, I'm older. I tell my kids all the time, man, I'm 47 and you're 14. Pretty good chance I know something you don't. But yeah, man, God, I love the way this song starts.
No advice.
Blood, I'm not saying that I'm anything. Who am I to give man advice? It's not that I know best when trust, blood, I don't. All I know is if you're coming from this manner I'm from, you'll find enough man will test ya. Don't think they won't. Everybody's on their own little hustle just to find a way to try get through when you're raised in this fuckery. And if you're making some papes on these estates, man, will try and get you. So you run and grab your bucket. You count your blessings every day, but still accept you'll have to take your losses. It's money that you're making.
Like that little wordplay there, count your blessings but take your losses. I'm loving how he's playing this beat, man. How he's at the end of the bar, it's like boom, boom, boom. I like how he's doing that shit. This song is dope, man. Big fan of it already, not even a minute deep.
Every day, but still accept you'll have to take your losses. It's money that you're making, especially if you're coming up in the ranks against the big crime bosses that are all sitting hating. The jealous ones will always envy, so you're there saying, now who wants it? Let them fuckers spite ya. They're out to get you, so you get them first. And look, now you've done it cause you're riding a lifer. Stop.
I'm not trying to be.
Man, this is, again, getting back to what I said earlier, is like he's speaking the truth, man. He's seen all this shit. He's lived it. He's seen, like you say, man, everyone's alone. Everyone has their own shit. Everyone's just trying to do their hustle, man. But even though you're alone trying to do your own thing, everybody's still out there hating. Everyone's still out there putting a target on your back, man. And like he says, I think it's what he's trying to get at the end. It's the fact there where he's like, now I think he says, now you're stuck in the lifer. I'm guessing that means like if you strike first and you kill some cat over some stupid shit, trying to prove you're tough or trying to grow your block, whatever it is, you get caught and you spend the rest of your life in prison, all because you're trying to prove that you're tough or just trying to make a few extra coins, man. And again, Skinnyman's saying, I ain't telling you not to do it. I'm just telling you. Like, I've seen this shit. I've done this shit. Take your advice. This leads to a bad place.
Let them fuckers spite ya. They're out to get you, so you get them first. And look, now you've done it cause you're riding a lifer. Stop.
I'm not trying to be no big thing.
I ain't trying to be nothing big, blood.
I'm not trying to give you no advice.
Can't really tell you how to live your life, get me?
I'm not trying to be no big thing.
Nothing big stuff.
I'm not trying to give
I fucking love this, man. This hook is just sick.
no big thing.
Nothing big stuff.
I'm not trying to give you no advice.
I'm from a man where the last 20 years have been infested by the crack cocaine that you'll find man endeavoring to come down from the pranging man are shoving needles in their vein.
Man, that heroin. Like he's saying, the last 20 years of his life, he's just seen this shit. People on crack, people shooting heroin. I had a cousin who, I may have told this story before, but if I did, I apologize. But I had a cousin who was so hooked on heroin that him and his girlfriend have just fucked up their veins. They had so much shit in them. And I caught him in my bathroom trying to inject heroin into their eyeballs, man. Like, fuck me. How bad do you have to go? How far down the friggin' dark tunnel have you got to go to stick a heroin needle in your eye, man? Or at least be trying to stick. I don't know if they got. I mean, I'm like 10 years old walking on this shit.
I'm from a man where the last 20 years have been infested by the crack cocaine that you'll find man endeavoring to come down from the banging man are shoving needles in their vein with juice full up of heroin. We're all stuck in this struggle, but it's not as if we can't see that enough man's out there shutting work. They use it for an escape, as if it's really gonna set man free when we're still digging in the dirt. The schools are underachieving in the grade, so it's minimal wage by time you go to look a job. But on the streets we're learning every other aspect of the criminal trade, so instead we're gonna look to rob. It's like a gamble for your life on this man, so you hope that you win, or else you'll just be running shook. And I can't tell you how to live any better, I ain't no big ting. Trust me, listen to the hook, look.
I'm not trying to be.
Man, what a great verse, man. Talking about how schools are underachieving, not really teaching these kids. Not a lot of kids are meant to be are taught the way they're being taught. So they're underachieving. All they see for themselves is some shitty minimum wage job coming out of school. Maybe they're not going to go to college. Maybe they don't have any aspirations to do trades or any of that type of shit. And so they're in school. Whether they refuse to learn or they're not being taught correctly, or it's the failings of schools. Man, they're learning more shit out here on the streets than they are in the schools. So of course they're going to look to rob some cats, man. And because of that, and because of this life that's left for them, the life that's left or laid out in front of them, even before they start living their life, man, they've already got a roadmap that this looks dark and bleak and leads fucking nowhere. So no wonder they look to escape by doing the crack and shooting shit in their arms. Because what is there to look forward to, man? It's a way to escape the reality of what they have looking forward. Shit.
Big ting, trust me, listen to the hook, look.
I'm not trying to be no big thing.
I'm not trying to be no big thing.
I'm not trying to give you no
I
advice.
can't tell you how to live your life on all.
I'm not trying to be no big thing.
I ain't trying to be no biggie blood.
I'm not trying to give you no advice.
So what's the method for the madness? For any of these kids who get left out on these streets, where you'll find everybody's fretting and walking round with screw faces, thinking that pure bad beefs is all they likely bound to getting. Don't let anybody get in your way from trying to chase your dreams, blood, wherever they might be. You've got to go for wherever you wanna be, no matter if that might seem however unlikely. If you don't go make a start for the better, then your shit won't change and you'll just get left behind and end up like so many brothers who still out here going insane, feeling like they've lost their mind. To get left in the dust if you're not gonna make your start, instead of just sitting and wishing. Nobody's getting any younger, so you know you have to play your part if you wanna better your position. Listen,
I'm not trying to be.
Man, I like how he did that, man. I like how he kind of went through the progression, got to this part, and basically saying, this shit is bleak. There's lots of cats who feel as if they're gonna get nothing but beef when they go on the street, man. They have nothing to look forward to. But then he turns it around and says, man, you got to do that shit for yourself. Sometimes you got to do it for yourself. You're not getting any younger. No one's going to do it for you. And if you have dreams, man, chase that shit. Don't let anyone tell you your dreams are stupid. Don't ever let anyone tell you just because you come from a council estate means you're not going to turn out to be something. don't let the failures of somebody else be a failure for you, basically. When I was told in we have OAC here, which is basically grade 13. I don't know if you cats have that over there, but I was basically told in grade 13 that I wasn't going to amount to anything, and that if I had to, and also in grade 10 I was told by my English teacher that I would never get a job where I had to use, whether write or say the English language. That's what I was told, man, in school, that those are the two things. A friend of mine was told that as long as their ditches need to be dug, then he'd have a job. Both of us ended up going to college. Both of us got degrees. Both of us got jobs, man. In the English language. I was a journalist for 12 years. I'm a public relations consultant now. I'm a novelist, a published novelist. So you know what? Fuck those people, and don't let them tell you can't do what you want to do, man. So true. If you have dreams, chase that shit. Don't allow where you came from or who's standing in your way telling you not to do it. Don't let those people tell you that, man. Because the only opinion that truly matters is yours. And if that's something you want, then you go get that shit.
And once we got your fingerprints, we're going to do you for every unsolved taken and driving away in this district, stretching back over months, and that's a lot of cars, I can tell you. And you'll go down and you'll stay down for years, we'll see.
Sounds great.
Well, man, that was a great friggin' track. I gotta tell you, I really enjoyed that. Every single thing about that song, I dug it. I dug, man. Every single aspect of that song was great. I haven't heard a lot of Skinnyman, but this is by far my favorite thing I've heard him do. I love the message. I love the way he delivered it. Everything, this neat, tidy fucking package with a beautiful bow on top of it, man. That's what this track is for me. God damn. Wow. Thanks to everyone that told me to do it, because it's awesome. Awesome. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, man, being part of this. Continuing to hit me up on Instagram and send me stuff and you know, keeping this going and you know, sending me recommendations and I love when people send me shit that, I mean, I love it when artists send me stuff, but I love it too when there's other artists who are calling, you know, pushing me towards newer artists or other artists and stuff. It's not always just about them, man, and I love that shit. You know, thanks for sending the great comments and you know, telling me things. You know, like I love that shit, man. Keep them coming. Keep the comments coming here, man. Keep pushing me forward. I know we have a big long list, but I don't plan on going anywhere. So I know sometimes it feels as if I'll never get to your track, but I'll get to it. Yeah, I appreciate it, each and every one of y'all, man. I love doing this, and I'm so thankful that you guys are here, still with me doing it. So until next time, I'm hoping, keeping my fingers crossed, man, that we have a Fire Friday on Friday. Because it's been too long since I've done one of those and I really enjoy it. So until then, stay safe, be good to each other.